I'm sure. I mean, I think every entrepreneur has that sort of, in a way, a lightning or a eureka moment, right? That when you marry passion with purpose, right? For you also, it must happen that there must be many such kids like me. What about family? Was it easy for them to accept that this is your chosen path?
So it was a mix. So I mean, my parents have been super hardworking all through my childhood. They always wanted me to achieve something much higher, than the rest. There was a time frame which made them a little, you could say, embarrassed or a little challenged in the society, where people would keep asking them, and
What is he up to? What is
yeah,
he doing?
and it
What
would be
next?
nice for them to say something big like
Yeah.
doctor, lawyer, architect, some Nestle mein kaam kar raha hai, and something massive.
Yeah.
And when they would say that, oh, he's training dogs, because there is a classism attached to the jobs in India in
Right,
general.
right.
Dog train karne wala is more comparable to someone who picks up trash or
Yeah.
cleans the car. So they
Yeah.
were very embarrassed of being able to explain that.
Yeah.
Bringing a dog to your house is like bringing an alien into your culture.
Correct.
Like you shifting to Japan.
Yeah.
So it'll take you 6 months, 1 year, 2 years to understand the culture, road rules, timings, how to talk to people, how to eat, so that you don't offend anyone in that area.
Yeah.
Similarly for them, कि उनको भी हमें कुछ time लगा के culture सिखा देना चाहिए. And they will fit in very, very easily.
Welcome to Unbound, yet another episode and yet another unstoppable human. Today we have a privilege and an honor of hosting someone उनके जैसा कोई शायद अभी तक आया तो नहीं है शो पे, और वो जिनके साथ आए हैं, जो उनके साथ आए हैं, उनके जैसा तो कोई भी नहीं आया इस शो पे. वेलकम टू द शो. हाय अदनान.
Thank you,
Welcome to
Mamta.
Unbound.
Zion and I are very, very happy to be here. It's an
Hi
honor for us.
Zion. Welcome. What an interesting journey and what interesting choices.
Thank you.
And where are you headed, Adnan? Just introduce yourself and tell us a little about your work.
So first of all, thanks for having me. It's an absolute delight. And just for the viewers, we've been in touch. We know each other for a little while before.
Yeah.
And now we're both like fully involved in the journey for you to kind of guide and counsel me on, a wider mass appeal and everything. So for the viewers, my name's Adnan Khan. I'm the founder and CEO of K9 School.
Yeah.
And we also have a not-for-profit initiative called K9 Healers. So both of these are completely dog-oriented organizations.
Yeah.
And they have been running for over 10 years already.
Yeah.
K9 School is a company primarily focusing on the training of dogs and training people around dog training and behavior psychology, basically.
Yeah.
And K9 Healers has been parallelly working on the upliftment of India, improvement of pet standards in India at whatever capacity we can. We also have a security dog division where we're training and deploying security dogs for the defense and security of India, for the special forces and the home ministry and various departments.
Yeah.
Zion himself has been a catalyst in doing that for
Wow.
many years. So yeah,
Zion,
A lot
you've
of
been
his
leading from the
kids-
front.
yeah, a lot of his kids, grandkids, and he's a teacher. He's been giving many courses to police handlers and trainers and everything for many, many years.
Yeah, that's
Zion down.
actually a lot in the name of introduction. इसीलिए मैं introductions देती नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि हमारे guests की introductions खत्म ही नहीं हो सकती हैं. But really coming to your true purpose and your calling, dog training.
Right.
They say dog is a man's best friend.
Right.
How true is that?
Absolutely. I think there's nothing more true than that. And this was the main reason that brought me into this, because as a child, I wasn't really very human oriented, not a very social guy. And I have a lot of friends, but I'm not really one to like make plans and go out and sit in crowds. So eventually dogs, became much better companions for me and
Really?
taught me and guided me a lot. And in the beginning, when I didn't have my own dog, they were rescue dogs in shelters or community dogs in the street that taught me how honest and diligent they can be with their friendship, basically. So they have been my biggest teachers, you can say, before I got into this professionally. And somehow they pulled me into it. I could have done so many other things in life. So.
Very beautiful. I think, where really truly the words end is where the communication begins.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, how have you found your solace? Like in terms of, as you said, even you would find it primarily you started because you were a introvert and
Right.
wanted to be on your own. But in an unsaid way, how did that really happen? When did you really truly, it stuck on you that yes, I am good at it, or this is meant for me?
So this is again might be a little bit longer in general, but I started to realize that I am quite different, because if you have a room full of, let's say, 5 people,
Hmm.
three or four of them, majority of them would be saying certain common things and behaving in a similar way, and
That was too boring for you.
so I couldn't fit in. Like, I would
Yeah.
do it, like I would just in order to make others happy,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be able to say things what others are saying and be like them and all of that. Eventually that put me in a dark space as well, difficult place कि यार मैं अजीब तो नहीं हूँ,
Hmm.
what is wrong with me?
Hmm.
And I would also sometimes be outcasted for my offbeat social behaviors.
Hmm.
I'm left-handed and I would always be in my imaginary world and stuff
Hmm.
like that as
Hmm.
well. So being different was not a superpower for the first 20-25 years for me.
Hmm.
Today that's the most unique thing that I've been able to capture a white space and a unique area. Because of these things, they have helped me make help me become who I am today.
Right.
But in the beginning, what got me more into dogs was just feeling like I don't fit in.
Okay.
And the second thing is that because I grew up in a fairly small house with a big family, I was very obsessed with launching a company of my own, basically.
Hmm.
So my obsession and my vision for entrepreneurship
Hmm.
was big since 14 or 15. Like, since I was in 9th or 10th grade, I was doing something or the other, some, small time hustle, learning, reading, and all of that. Dog company was not the plan. Any company was the plan, basically. Parallelly, I became so good with dogs because I was reading all about them, learning about them, that I had launched 3-4 startups when I was around 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And out of which this one picked up the most. This got super successful.
Yeah.
The other ones obviously took a back seat, and it was a stroke of luck where my passion for entrepreneurship and some God sent message that this is what we need for you to do just
Yeah.
got together, basically.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I think every entrepreneur has that sort of in a way, a lightning or a eureka moment, right? That when you marry passion with purpose.
Correct.
Right? For you also, it must happen that there must be many such kids like me, whom I
Right.
want that this
Absolutely.
kind of a support or
Correct, correct.
ecosystem could reach out. And I remember
Hmm.
walking into one of your sessions with
Right.
my own children. But what about family? Was it easy for them to accept that this is your chosen path?
So it was a mix. So I mean, my parents have been super hardworking all through my childhood. So that's what was like, the most inspiring thing. My dad was in the service sector and he was building up the ranks in the, airports industry. He was in German Airlines. And my mom was a homemaker with a side business that she's been building for the last 25 years. So I saw the hardships and the difficulties and the challenges that they went through. And they always wanted me to achieve something much higher, than the rest. The only thing was that what they had thought was, the most ultimate path was not for me. And
Yeah.
there was a time frame which made them a little, you could say, embarrassed or a little challenged in the society, where people would keep asking them, and
What is he up to? What is
yeah,
he doing?
and it
What
would be
next?
nice for them to say something big, like
Yeah.
doctor, lawyer, architect, some, Nestle mein kaam kar raha hai, and something massive.
Yeah.
And when they would say that, oh, he's training dogs, because there is a classism attached to the jobs in India in
Right,
general.
Right.
Dog train karne wala is more comparable to someone who picks up trash or cleans the car. So they
Yeah.
were very embarrassed of being able to explain that.
Yeah.
In the beginning, saying startup was like, for our parents, it was like an excuse to do nothing in life. यार startup तो बस खाली बैठने की बहाना है. And I would say कि नहीं, startup कर रहे हैं back in 2014
Yes,
basically.
yes, I
Today तो it's a
remember.
hype. Everyone
Yes.
wants to do it.
Yes.
At that time, I was laughed off कि एक तो startup और वो भी dogs का, he's lost it. Put him in the right path. And my parents parents' friends and people
lot
around
of
would
pressure.
always could
Yeah.
tune them around and everything. So today I'm quite proud that against that society's hardships and challenges, I have something to show that, I was right. And it may have taken me 10 years, but I silently just kept my head down, stayed on my own, kept building this very, very, very slowly. Today, to be able to stand up on my feet and say that, trust me,
Yeah. But I think what's also gone in your favor, like a luck by chance, you may say, or या फिर जब शायद आप इन हाइंडसाइट या रेट्रोस्पेक्ट चीज़ों को देखते हो तब आपको लगता है कि हाँ ये स्ट्रोक ऑफ लक था कि पेट पेरेंटिंग एज एन इंडस्ट्री
Right.
or बीइंग अ पेट पेरेंट हैज बिकम so fashionable.
Right.
It has become, in fact, the way that our generation is progressing ahead, like they don't want to take ownership of things
Correct.
classically as we are seeing it all around us.
Right.
And now they want to move into these kind of family formats where either they don't want to have a child or they're not getting married.
Correct,
And they're
correct,
resorting to being a pet parent. So you think this is kind of helped you or has come as a stroke of a bit of a luck, or you were there at the right time at the right place?
So I was there much before time.
Much before that,
I
yeah.
was there at a time where pets were still not considered, like very few people would consider them as family, who may have traveled abroad, watched films and educated and all that. A very small segment. I did it for me because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And COVID window, that time frame from 2019 till about 2021, these
Yeah.
3 years,
Yeah.
this wave just came in a tidal wave, in a tsunami kind of a thing. And everyone was launching a pet business as well.
Yeah.
The benefit was that when these new pet parents looked for someone, they found
were
in
already
me
there,
5
yeah.
years experience, so they were
Yeah.
picking me as a senior in the lot basically.
Yeah.
So dipping my feet at well before time helped me that I was kind of an expert in a established business when the peak happened. It wasn't
Yeah.
like कि मैं तभी जल्दी जल्दी कुछ शुरू कर रहा हूँ because अब trend start हो गया है
Yeah.
तो मैं भी आ गया हूँ and
Yeah.
all of that. So
And
that
this was not
definitely-
based on research. It was purely based on intuition. It was purely based on your own thing that I want to do this.
So
right?
on this note, I like to say that, and I have proven it to myself and the world time and time again, that I have some far-sightedness in vision. And when it comes to trends, startups, culture, and even investments in crypto, because a lot of decisions I made back in the day, 2015, 14, 15, 16, 17, are paying off today.
तो वो आपकी सुपर पावर है ना?
Kind of, हाँ, कि मैं बैठ के जो किसी को नहीं दिख रहा बहुत टाइम
दिख
तक,
जाता है
I
आपको।
got that vision, but
Yeah.
I stick with it no matter. Everyone laughs
Yeah.
it off. कि अरे, what are you saying?
Yeah.
And funniest thing is that people. I used to dress up very oddly, like a rapper when I was a kid. Cap and hoodie and all that, and everyone used to laugh at me कि क्या yo-yo बन के घूम रहे हो and all of that. And I was like, no, I like it.
Yeah.
Today I've actually now wear shirts and polos and trousers where the whole world billionaires are in hoodies and things, and I knew this, and people, and at that time people are hiding their face, कि अरे, they're not gonna say they were wrong.
Yeah.
But and same for crypto, I've had good vision. Same for this, that I knew that India will at some point need well-trained dogs. Simple
I
as
think
that.
you should give this to being your introvert, because you did not expend that energy, and that energy has
Yeah.
gone into
Yeah.
develop some other sense.
Yeah,
So,
avoiding
right.
socializing, avoiding partying, and looking at a blank wall and thinking about the future, has helped.
Future has helped
Definitely,
you, looking at the
definitely.
ceiling and getting zoned out. So
Correct,
all
correct,
you out
correct.
there who are
Yeah.
losing it on themselves, don't do that
Please,
yet.
please.
But tell me a little about like the support in terms of detractors होते हैं, critics होते हैं, and then there is somebody who truly believes in you. So who's been
Right.
that person in your
So,
life?
in terms of truly believing, I would say that more than anything, obviously the dogs that I was helping, because they were my prime testament to what I was doing. And besides the external resistance, my parents have, gone beyond their means to try to get me the education that they thought was optimum. And it wasn't possible for me to have traveled abroad, and I've been graduated with a business degree
Yeah.
from the UK, which was not affordable for my family. So they had that trust in my intellect and my potentials,
attention.
but they weren't just able to see it in the way they, and how
Yeah,
everyone else was
else
doing
was
it.
doing it.
And a few of my parents, closest friends, Mr. Rohit Tandon, who's been my dad's best friend, he's like my Taya. He was, kind enough to see that I was passionate about something,
Mm.
and he offered his land space as the first first space of
Mm.
school, as a friendly gesture himself, or as a
Wow.
supporter.
Yeah.
So I was able to build my first dog school in his farm in Chhatarpur without him being like strict or technical
Yeah.
or commercial about it. It was
Yeah.
literally like I was his son, so he supported me. And today I have my my wife. My sister's always been my biggest cheerleader.
Mhm.
So ultimately, family is where it all
Yeah.
boils down. That once they're happy, you can feel relaxed. Basically,
Absolutely, absolutely. तो क्या आप आना चाहेंगे अनबाउंड विद ममता पे अनबाउंडिंग के लिए मेरे साथ? कोई स्टोरी, कोई आइडिया, कोई थॉट है आपके पास जो आप चाहते हैं कि दुनिया सुने? तो मुझे लिखिए unboundwithmamta@gmail.com. That is unboundwidhamamtaa@gmail.com. या सिंपली हमारे किसी भी इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट को या यूट्यूब के एपिसोड को लाइक, शेयर या अपने कमेंट्स भेजिए. Coming to your journey,
Right.
now that let's take a reel back into how you were as a child and how you were growing up and about your student age and all. How was
Right.
it for you? Like, where were you academically? Are you from Delhi? Where are your roots, etc.?
So I'm an out and out, Delhi boy.
Hmm.
I grew up in Munirka DDA flats.
Hmm.
And I went to school in DPS Vasant Kunj,
Uh-huh.
which is quite a
Yeah.
popular name. It is a very, very big name in the schooling industry. And my personality has had a complete 180 or even a full circle 360, where I started off as a
Don't you come back to that as a full circle?
yeah, always, so like I started off as such a silent, lonely, independent, like to myself kind of a guy.
And what was the
And,
reason to that? Was there any specific reason?
so medical challenges hit me at a very young age.
Acha.
I got tinnitus in my right ear, which is a ringing sound, constant ringing
Okay,
sound in my
yeah.
right ear when I was 11 or 12. So
You're the second guest on my episode with that.
Okay.
I've had
Okay.
another.
So
Parul,
we
yeah.
have now at least a support group of
Yeah,
common people
yeah.
going through with this. But as a 10, 12-year-old,
Yeah.
you're kind of telling people that, do you hear that sound? Do you hear that sound? And that made me crazy, because others would say we don't. So I would keep feeling that, am I going mad? Because I didn't know of the
Ah.
medical condition, basically.
Hmm.
And again, there was like, in the progressive years, I struggled with a chronic condition called Hansen's disease,
Mhm.
also known as leprosy, which is again a
Mhm.
social stigma. And this was again at 12 tinnitus, at 14, 15 leprosy. And medical conditions have, all in all, like when I was 26, I survived a brain surgery. I have a stent in my brain.
Oh.
There were 2 aneurysms which almost got ruptured, and in time we got a surgery, so I didn't have a stroke. So because of all of these, it always kept me in a shell that, will I even make it in life? And why am I cursed with so many challenges, so many problems? And I couldn't express it out in the world. If I say to my parents, they also didn't have the right knowledge. They put me with the doctor.
Yeah.
Doctors also couldn't perfectly diagnose.
Yeah.
So throughout childhood, it was a very kind of a disciplined upbringing, that 100% school में attendance होनी चाहिए, 100% marks होने चाहिए.
Hmm.
Forget sports and culture and everything.
Mm.
We put you in school, we pay for it, so make sure you get the grades, make sure you get the results.
Hmm.
Out in society, make sure you don't embarrass us. Dress this way, say these things. So I was kind of
Yeah.
put in a certain box. College really changed me. So university is where I started to discover myself. There was
Yeah.
no family around. There was no social guilt or
You
embarrassment.
were away? Were you?
I was in England.
England. Yeah.
So there was no social guilt or embarrassment that something that I do will
Hmm.
embarrass my parents, or
Back
unki naak
home.
kata
Yeah.
denge and all of that. So I could be myself.
Yeah.
And I was exposed to people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And we eventually made a group of the right kind of people, where today I have one almost best friend from each country on this planet. Every country. And they're in pretty high positions today, whether in business or ministries and all of that. So they opened me up, because for me to be able to converse with someone from Lithuania, someone from Kazakhstan, everyone's English is broken. So हम एक दूसरे को थोड़ा थोड़ा समझाना भी पड़ता था. And we had to have a good
but
time.
That's what unites you, right? Your things that actually shatter and break you are the ones who actually
Correct.
unite.
So 70% of my win happened in college. Then when I built my school and I started teaching people, I had to use my words as my primary business. Because I use my words, I teach people, that's what they come for. So all in all, it has been an upward climb. For today, I'm such a talkative guy answering things. Otherwise, there would be 1 or 2 word answers, you know. So it's been quite a change.
How we know that, huh? Weekly calls, Adnan is only the one who's talking.
Yeah, there you go. So
great. Mapping your journey now into many other facets where you're taking your training and your knowledge to. You're also training them in NSG. You're also doing a lot of community work. The last that we spoke, and we have seen that whole Delhi floor over street dogs. Just take us through some of these things as well. That how has this come about, and how one thing has led to the other.
So I'll just summarize what currently has been happening. That there are these quick action statements that सारे कुत्ते हर जगह से हटा दो, right, without any concept. It's like the same thing had happened with certain segment of people, whether it's a certain gender, whether it's a certain religion, कि इन सबको यहाँ से हटा दो, right, without any consequence or understanding के कहाँ जाएंगे, what if they belong here, what if they were born here before you, kind of a thing. Now what has happened is that these media and political conglomerates, the statements that they're making is that remove all strays, they cause dog bites, they cause rabies, and mixing up all of the numbers where pet parents are not raising their dogs, so pet dogs biting in colonies is one different problem. Stray dog का overpopulation problem number 2 है. Rabies चूहे में भी होता है, बंदर में भी होता है, बिल्ली में भी होता है, डॉग में भी होता है, सारे जानवरों में होता है. तो रेबीज इज प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3, राइट. इन तीनों को जो मिक्स कर दिया गया है कि स्ट्रे डॉग्स प्लस रेबीज प्लस डॉग्स आर बाइटिंग is made a very khichdi out of it, and they are villainizing them like they are the new terror. Inse bacho, inse khatra hai and all. Lot of times it makes it easy for to distract you from very real problems like the tax and the vote and the real things. कि यार ये बेचारा सो रहा है, इसी के पीछे पड़ जाओ. You know, so yeah, I have been kind of protesting and fighting for their well-being, that population needs to reduce. We need to stop the overbreeding and the population which the government gives the budget to welfare and they need to neuter and all of that. Dog bites need to reduce because pet parents need to train their dog. ये दो अलग चीजें हैं, right? Rabies is a concept which the rabies mission and the vets and the doctors, they have a census and it's it's going pretty well. Rabies का success rate काफी high हो गया है from 10 years ago to today, where we are very close to rabies free in many places.
तो हमने अलग-अलग मुद्दों को basically mash up कर दिया है, तो just to politicize it or whatever, make it infamous or so that real मुद्दे से नजर हट जाए. तो real मुद्दा, if I were to come from the animals protection, rights protection perspective, real मुद्दा क्या है?
See, मेरा target, I'll talk about what I see as the simplest thing, and I've been running around screaming the solution. Sometimes it feels like they don't even want to solve it because the problem जब तक रहेगी तब तक सब लोग वो relevant रहेंगे.
हाँ, वो job में रहेंगे.
Correct. Real मुद्दा है dog bites. कि अगर आपके पास डॉग नहीं है एंड आप लिफ्ट में हैं एंड आपको मेरा या किसी का भी डॉग काट लेता है, उसका कोई कॉन्सिक्वेंस नहीं है. आप उस डॉग, मैं इतना इररिस्पांसिबल,
पेट
डॉग बाइट्स अनदर स्ट्रेंजर, यू हैव बीन बिटन, यू आर गेटिंग योर वैक्सीन्स एंड देयर इज नो कॉन्सिक्वेंस. यू इफ यू कम आफ्टर मी, आई विल जस्ट गेट रिड ऑफ माय डॉग. Then you can't, there's no case, you can't sue me for the damages. At best I'll pay for the bite or something like that, but it's not a big deal basically. Like running someone, like a hit and run with a car is actual jail time. You understand? Negligence in a building, some factory got fire, the CEO would get challenged about it. My dog bites somebody in a lift, I'll throw my dog in a shelter
Hmm.
and I'll say, जी वो तो dog ही नहीं है, मैं क्या करूँ, मेरी क्या गलती है उसमें. So India needs to evolve for bite reduction and bite prevention. जब किसी भी का भी पेट किसी को नहीं काटेगा या काटने पे उन्हें जेल होगी या 10 लाख का जुर्माना होगा या कुछ सीरियस होगा, this will automatically go away. They'll send the dog to
Consequence,
school,
yeah.
they'll send the dog for training. When it comes to stray overpopulation, that's a government and the animal welfare board's situation, and they'll solve it amongst each other. That's not a civilian people to solve it. Like, we can neuter the dogs, we can feed them, but they have budgets, they have to sort it out basically. Same with rabies. That rabies mission is going in its own direction, is going pretty well. These news really make us feel like rabies बढ़ गया है और वापस आ गया है. आप ही बताइए, आपने कितनी बार देखा है कि किसी को डॉग बाइट हुई, उसे उस डॉग से रेबीज हो गया, डॉग भी मर गया, वो भी रेबीज अफेक्टेड है एंड ऑल. इट्स वेरी मिक्स्ड अप. पीपल आर गेटिंग बिट. देयर आर बाइट इंसिडेंट्स. दैट डजंट मीन दैट एवरी बाइट इज इक्वल टू रेबीज. Every indie is an aggressive dog. These things have gotten kind of mixed up basically. And the saddest part is that government is blaming the dogs for their own mistake. Right? They've been in power for good 10, 15, whatever number of years. If they started with the right things then, today they would have been proud to say कि dogs नहीं है, देखो streets पे कितने कम हो गए हैं. खुद ही की गलतियों को dog पे डाल दिया कि तुम कि भाई आपके पास हर जोन को 40-50 लाख न्यूटरिंग का बजट है, उठाओ, न्यूटर करो, और वो बच्चे नहीं होंगे उसके कभी भी. तो कैसे हो रहे हैं बच्चे फिर? वो तो गवर्नमेंट की प्रॉब्लम है जो हमें कह रहे हैं, डॉग्स को कह रहे हैं, डॉग लवर्स को कह रहे हैं. इट्स अ वेरी मेस्ड अप. इट्स नॉट इवन रियल सिचुएशन.
Actually, many situation has been
It's all fabricated.
morphed into
Yeah,
each other to
yeah.
make it look like
And the
real.
poor dogs are getting blamed because I'm walking with a dog. Everyone will say कि यार Supreme Court की ruling है, इन्हें भगाओ, इन्हें मारो. So the dog haters now have a license to poison the dogs, to beat up the dog feeders. So how much negative impact this ruling got into the country, we don't even know. That at night, the strays that I feed, my neighbor can poison them, saying that CM madam has said कि भाई हटाओ सारे कुत्ते. And this is happening. Somebody who's feeding strays, women are getting harassed on the whole pretense of it.
Yeah. This has happened in our own vicinity.
So it's
also.
unfortunate, no?
And just on the parting note, of course, we have a very small segment of rapid reflex round. वो तो मैं करूँगी. But just before even that, how is it for a dog really? मतलब psychologically, do they fit in? Do they fit in कि यार ये humans की नगरी में मेरे को ले आए हैं अपने हिसाब से, अपने, because सब कुछ ही उनके anti है, right? The bed that you have created, the walls that you
elevator,
have, the artificial lights that you have, the sunlight. I mean, so how does it, and उसका impact क्या होता है उनकी growth और overall behavior?
That's a very fascinating question because nobody thinks of it this way. And I always like to give that perspective that bringing a dog to your house is like bringing an alien into your culture.
Correct.
Like you shifting to Japan. So it'll take you 6 months, 1 year, 2 years to understand the culture, road rules, timings, how to talk to people, how to eat, so that you don't offend anyone in that area. Similarly for them, कि उनको भी हमें कुछ time लगा के culture सिखा देना चाहिए, and they will fit in very, very easily.
And the earlier you get them,
earlier you do it, the better. When it comes to the essence of whether they fit in or not, right now where the world is headed, we really need them for companionship, for sniffing out bombs, sniffing out contraband, from protecting our borders and everything. They are doing really high level jobs now in the world. They detect cancer, they can predict epilepsy, they can predict blood sugar dropping, panic attacks coming. The only technology in the world that can predict a seizure 5 minutes in advance is a dog. Still no medical, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, still no technology in the world can predict somebody having an epileptic attack in advance. And a dog will warn you. So you will sit in a safe area and no injury, no accident will happen. So they have miraculous powers that can be leveraged for good work today. Under an earthquake damage, a dog can sniff out if there's a heartbeat and pull out the person in time. So there's a lot of miraculous impact. And for companionship as well, because like we've already discussed and published our articles that we are now a very screen obsessed society. Right? Eventually our bodies will also become like this with phones and screens and all of that.
They are saying we might even just have 2 fingers
claws,
left in
हाँ.
100 years.
Physios are increasing because
Yeah,
we are all like
physios.
that
Yeah,
basically,
yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
means that your companionship and your nature's interaction is going away. Most
Hmm.
people are living in towers, probably not even seen a tree for 6 months. I don't know. So at
Hmm.
least एक animal nature का एक entity आपके साथ रह रहा है जब आप space age में future odyssey में निकल चले हैं, where it's all AI and robots and spaceships and all of that, rocket ships going to the moon and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
Some touch to nature is important.
Yeah, and
Right,
they can be
so
your...
they can keep bringing you back to Mother Earth's powers
Hmm.
and spirituality, and the whole soul connect away from the wires and the technology and the
Wow.
robotics. Balance is important. We need technology to reach more people at the right
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
but we also need plants and animals to remind us
Yeah.
why we exist here as well.
Yeah.
So
On that note, Zion, have you slept?
he's kind of slept. Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
in a
yeah.
nirvana stage. Quick rapid reflex round. I
Right.
just want your answers in not more than a word or just maybe a short sentence,
sure.
okay? Never have you ever.
Okay.
Complete the sentence for me.
Never have I ever flown a dog in a private jet yet.
Okay.
So, putting it out there.
They say when a dog bites a man, it is not news, but when a man bites a dog, that is a news. What do you have to say about that?
And nowadays, even the dog for not biting a man is very highly in the news. So things are changing. World is going in
That's a
another
smart one.
direction.
That's a smart one. Your first interaction with the dog, which breed was that? Do you remember?
It was so far back, most likely an indie dog because they ride outside your door. And after that, probably a Great Dane because when I was a baby, I used to love Great Danes because I was this high and they were this high. So I was like, it's like a horse, so like Great Danes probably.
All right.
Indies.
Your favorite spot on this earth where you would like to be with Zion?
Netherlands, that's the best for dogs actually.
Yeah.
Belgium, Netherlands. probably.
Okay. And if not for a dog trainer, what would Adnan have chosen?
I'm still an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
launch multiple different brands. There's many more startups on the back burner. So I would have probably gone into social impact or energy entrepreneurship, but we don't know where the future holds for us. So yeah.
Sure. And one wisest lesson that you have learned from a dog.
So my own system that eventually got designed for learning for them is called CRP, correct, redirect, and praise. I apply it everywhere in my life, whether it's human parenting, building my company, my own life, and it really helps.
Yeah.
So
And
my
this
own
is
dog
something
training
that you
system
have-
is my life philosophy now.
Wow,
So.
wow. And one word that you would like to just put out, or a short sentence or a message to our viewers, to young pet parents, to wannabe pet parents, that one message that you want to give out to the world out there, into the camera. Yeah.
So one word would be that walk your dog more and all the problems will go away. That's it.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
quite a
one
word
line.
of wisdom. Yeah. And just summing yourself and your journey up in one word, what would you say?
Adventure.
That was a quirky one. That is Adnan Khan for you, everyone. And we will have more of you, Adnan.
Looking forward
I think
to
this
it.
episode still doesn't feel over to me.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah,
much
look
of
forward to it.
conversation. Thanks so much for taking out time,
Thank
for
you.
getting Zion along and making this such a meaningful conversation. We all look forward to learning more and more from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. Look
Yeah.
forward to more of these.
Let's keep unbounding together. And Zion is up!
He knows the time cues also. Good boy. Ho gaya tumhara.
Very interesting.